category. Somebody sent me that 5-minute Kanye video where he's trying to get Kim Kardashian back. Of course, I think people have wondered all along if the whole Pete Davidson thing was just using him as bait to get Kanye to get his shrimp together.
I think that Kim is pretty done with Kanye.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so. Having
she doesn't need
zero
him.
knowledge about anything that's going on.
It's all speculation.
I don't pay attention. And I'm speculating from seeing one headline, not watching the video, not knowing anything about their lives. I never watched the show. I don't know anything about them, how happy they were. But I'm just going to go with Kanye's weird. She's moving on.
Yeah, she doesn't need him. He's a pain in the ass. But she's still, he's still the kid's dad. Mm-hmm. I don't follow him. I follow her because, I like to see budding law students in the wild.
Emphasis on butt.
Budding.
Oh.
Budding law students. I
feel like she's been in law school for a long time.
I think that she probably has been in law school for a long time, but she's figuring it all out. Listen, you know as well as I do when it comes to the law, precedent for any and all family matters is, of course, Reginald V. Johnson. But Kim Kardashian, she's out there. She's having fun with Pete Davidson. And Kanye posted a big, long screed to Instagram. Wants to get the family back together. He wants to put the band back together. He probably wants to put one more baby in her.
Well, they weren't even putting babies in her.
They weren't?
They had surrogates for
not all of them.
For like half of them or 4 of them. How many kids they have? 4?
Yeah.
They had I think she had 1 natural birth, and I think the rest were surrogates.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
Because here's what I'm saying. I don't think they're divorced.
Like officially?
Yeah, I don't think they're legally divorced. I think that door is still open. Listen, she is only worth $1.2 billion. It's
not that much. How could you live on that?
I don't know how anyone with 4 kids can live on that kind of money. I wonder if she's still paying any of her ex-husbands. You think Chris Humphries is still getting a check from Kim Kardashian?
She wouldn't know.
They didn't have kids. Yeah, right?
To her, it's like that royalty money we were talking about where she's like, oh, I had to send him $200,000 this month. Like, it's no big deal. She didn't know.
That's like a residual check for 28 cents for us.
Right.
Yeah. Here's a little bit of that. Somebody sent me this Kanye video.
All I think about every day is how I get my family back together and how I heal the pain that I've caused. I take account.
Again, I get what he's trying to do. He is an artist. I think maybe you diminish the impact of this when you put a soundtrack behind it. Just you dry is what,
Accountability for my actions. New word alert, misactions. The one thing that...
Wait a second. New word alert.
Misactions.
Maybe that's his new girlfriend.
You found your loophole. All you got to do is throw out the new word alert.
New word alert.
And you can get away with coming up with the new word.
I was on the phone.
I'm playing part of the Kanye video that he dropped. He's trying to get Kim back, and he said, new word alert, misactions.
Oh.
I'm sorry, misactions. Ooh,
I am for real.
He's mad that
this word is not.
He's mad that Pete Davidson is slaying with this,
Well, that's what I said.
Arm.
They are not technically divorced, and so people are wondering if maybe she's just...
Making him jealous?
Yeah, out there having fun. Not even that. Just like, Christ, I'm getting out of the house. I don't want to deal with this guy right now. But when the dust settles, they will have a conversation. Maybe she's been waiting for him to get his shrimp together. Again, if you are genuinely mentally ill, which Kanye seems to be, that is easier said than done. Unless it's a whole big put on.
What's more ill, his mental state?
Or his
rhymes?
I would say his mental state.
Every day is how I get my family back together and how I heal the pain that I've caused. I take accountability for my actions. New word alert, misactions. The one thing that all my successes and failures have in common is me. Let's start with A, alcohol. I would drink...
Oh, God, he's not going to go through the alphabet. I'm not going to play the whole 5-minute thing, obviously, but...
I want to hear what
if he says, let's start with A, I have a feeling B is coming next.
Not with all these misactions.
You never know.
Take the stress away to knock the edge off. Drinking affected my health and the health of people around me.
I bet you drinking is also. I bet D is also going to be drinking.
No, D is swinging that D.
Because I already had a hair-trigger temper, and this just heightened it. B, episodes. I went into a...
Okay.
So he's not Wait. He's not doing them. He's got a list.
He's got 26 reasons, but it's
thought
not like
I was-
a stick
but they're not-
mark.
Yeah.
Right, it's not a cross stick.
You guys, I was like, oh my gosh, my zoning out is a problem. I thought he said B, and then I was like, he went to episodes. I was like, oh my gosh, I literally just blacked out.
I missed
Yep.
B through C.
He's got 99 letters and a B ain't one. Episodes, as far as all of the post-Friends projects have been, episodes was my favorite. Okay, so A was alcohol, B is... Maybe I will play the whole 5-minute thing.
Yeah.
Health and the health of people around me. Because I already had a hair-trigger temper, and this just heightened it. B, episodes. I went into a manic episode in 2016, and I was placed under heavy medication.
Okay, so it's coincidental that A was alcohol. He's just
Yes,
saying,
yes.
here are
Yeah.
my problems. Oh, okay.
They're not all going to be.
I don't know. It's Kanye. This is also Kanye. P is for poopity, whoop-de whoop, whoop-de poop-de whooped.
I bet D's
Since
for Donda.
A manic episode in 2016, and I was placed under heavy medication. Since then, I went on and off the medication, which left me susceptible to other episodes, which my wife and family and fans have had to endure.
Susceptible.
Yeah,
Okay,
hold on, what's
listen.
C? Is C susceptible?
Don't know. I don't know. So, anywho, who knows,
Having
you
fun
know?
with these. I
Wait,
like
wait,
it.
can we just see what C is? Because if it starts with a C, we got to find out what D is.
Well, I haven't edited the whole thing, so I don't know if there's
Oh.
profanity in it.
You got a quick trigger.
Yeah, you're fast. Get your finger on that dumb button.
Super long Thanksgiving prayer. On this Thanksgiving, I'm so thankful for family, my blood family, my fans, and our haters. We love you too. On Thanksgiving and on Christmas morning, not the night before or the day, just the morning. We're thankful for our current civilization of 8 billion people, our ancestors, and our children. I'm writing this prayer on my way back from taking my mini-me to his first football game. Saint got to play catch with Tom.
Okay, I want to get to got to play catch with Tom Brady before the game. Must be nice.
That's fine. We don't have to listen.
Let me see here. Hold on.
I just wanted to
edge
see
off.
what C was for.
Drinking affected my health and the health of people around me. Because I already had a hair-trigger temper, and this just heightened it. B, episodes. I went into a manic episode in 2016, and I was placed under heavy medication. Since then, I went on and off the medication, which left me susceptible to other episodes, which my wife and family and fans have had to endure. Ego. My ego has a tendency to go past.
Okay,
Yeah.
so so he's not great at indexing, but there's some of it there.
Episode. I'm in one right now. And you all are susceptible.
Listen, anybody who's trying to better themselves, God bless. You know, he's. I'm sure P will be for when I try to run for president.
I think that was the manic. Oh no, that was 2020. I was like, that wasn't the
Oh, yeah.
2016 manic
He wasn't.
episode.
He's trying to make it sound like he was limited to one manic episode.
Right.
Please,
But see, that's what I don't. But again,
you wrecked Taylor Swift's night. You ran for president.
this is what I don't get though, because he's doing all this, and Britney Spears did. Well, I guess she did attack a paparazzi van with an umbrella, but. If she were to make a speech like this, everyone would be like, "I'll lock her up. She's going nuts. She's crazy." And
No,
then-
they wouldn't. They'd be like, yes, speak your truth.
I'm saying, had she not been in the conservatorship, they would have been telling her to get into one. Kanye West, he never had one, and they're like, he needs one.
Well, maybe he's trying to head.
Maybe they both
Maybe he's
do.
trying
I
to
don't-
head that off at the pass by doing this mea culpa here.
I'm just saying, it's a double standard. They put Britney Spears in that, and Kanye West out here wilding, running for president, renting out the Staples Center. Like, he's doing the absolute
well,
most.
who could put him in a conservatorship, though?
Who could put Britney Spears in a conservatorship?
She was young though too.
Kanye still has his dad.
Okay,
Kanye
but-
has a wife.
Brittany was put in it when she was in
minor.
her 20s or like 6, 17.
Was she a minor or
She
no?
wasn't a minor. She was like
She was like
26.
Sure,
Yeah.
20. What year did she go into?
So
that?
then it is
13 years ago.
So then it is a double standard.
So, well, no, not really.
She was a
because-
legal adult.
But she was still young enough that her parents had more influence over her. If anybody tried to tell Kanye anything, at his age now. There's no way. There's no way. Maybe when he was in his 20s.
But what I'm saying is, if you are if you're mentally incapable of handling your own well-being, like they said Britney was, that was the whole point of her being in a conservatorship. That she can't make decisions for herself. It doesn't matter how old you are.
But a 20-something is going to fight back less than someone who's 40, is my point.
And she was having, like a pretty public breakdown, and there was more lashing out, it seemed like, that would be able to do it. Plus, women be crazy.
Did that whole thing, though, and I want to move on from this, but did that whole thing with her begin as a well-intentioned way for her parents to kind of help, and then it snowballed into something, or were her parents shady from the jump?
I think they just wanted her money.
No, I think they started it with good intentions.
Because she had kids by then. This is all post-Federline, right?
Yeah, I think she was going through postpartum, and no one treated her. She was going out on tour and just being like a celebrity, and she couldn't take it.
Postpartum psychosis, not even depression.
It's a thing.
That's why I said it.
Did you know it's a thing?
That's why I said it.
Who said it?
Didn't you recognize my voice?
No.
Let me try like this. Postpartum psychosis.
Now that sounds like Alan.
Nailing it. Let me turn you over to my friend Dr. Beauregard Tox, Bill. Haven't heard from him in a while, with good reason. Hey, Drunk Sue.
Hey.
What's going on, Sue? How are you? How was your holiday? How was Thanksgiving?
It was fine.
I know it's been a tough year for you.
Yeah.
How's your back?
It's tougher.
Yeah, how's your back?
On the lighter side. I was wondering, are you still going to do another toy drive this year?
In that I haven't done one before.
Well, I mean, like when you was at...
Oh, when we did the Sprint, right. When I went out to the Sprint locations. We are not, the best that I know, we are not doing anything like that this year. But I would certainly encourage people to still donate toys to whomever they want to.
I was wondering if Nora ever got that Rubik's Cube solved.
If she solved the Rubik's Cube.
Yeah.
She did not. Nope.
Well, neither did I, but guess what? Over Thanksgiving... And I got to give kudos to his 9-year-old nephew. Okay? He solved my Rubik's Cube in 3 minutes.
Your 9-year-old nephew?
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, some kids, some people have got it. They can see in 3, 4, 5 dimensions there, and however many dimensions
he told me about algorithms and this and that, and I said, look, dude, you lost me at algorithm.
Yeah, algorithms are Mary's favorite sex music.
Mm-hmm.
So check it out. So we bet him $20, because he has one too. We bet him $20 he could not solve 2 of them in under 4 minutes.
It seems to be worth a lot more than $20. I realize he's 9, but... And what happened? Don't keep me in suspense.
He won. He did both Rubik's Cubes in 3 minutes and 21 seconds.
I hope you upped the ante after he did that.
No, we wasn't about to lose our money again. Are you kidding me?
How is your back, Sue?
It's pretty good.
Yeah? You're not couch bound anymore.
Good. I mean, I can stand at the sink for at least 10 minutes now.
Stand at the sink for 10 minutes? How long is the convalescence on that? How long does it take for something like that to kind of get back to full?
They told me 6 months.
I was going to say, it takes a while, yeah?
Yeah, they told me 6 months.
All right. Well, just make sure those kids aren't leaving like Legos strewn all over the floor.
Well, no, I make them put them all away because I hate the hell like step on one.
Mm-hmm.
I got enough problems with my feet, you know.
I understand.
2 flat feet, 2 big ass toes going off the 45-degree angles.
I understand. All right, listen. Enjoy the remainder of the holidays. Don't be.
Let me know if you guys do come up with something.
I will. We will. You'll be the first to know. All right, Sue.
And even if you guys don't, if somebody is, put it on the radio, man.
Well, that's how I get the word out.
That's exactly right.
Right.
I love you guys.
Okay. Love you too, Sue. Thanks for checking. There's Drunk Sue, who's Out there still convalescing, standing at the sink for 10 minutes now. Julie says Kim Kardashian had her first 2 kids.
Okay.
And then had she had North and Saint, and had surrogates for Chicago and Psalm. These goddamn names, Jesus. But there it is. For those of you who were wondering about the state of Kim Kardashian's cervix.
Psalm.
There it is.
Yeah, I remember her talking about that on the show.
Kanye literally has a song called Can't Tell Me Nothing. Yeah, listen, he has a lot of songs with a lot of titles, but he's still a man who clearly misses the nuclear family that he clearly took for granted. Hey, speaking of running for president, Matthew McConaughey has decided he is not going to run for governor.
Oh.
You know, there was some talk for a while, even to the extent where they started to do some preliminary polling. And wouldn't you know it, people said, hey, I've seen that guy in some movies. He should run my state. Matthew McConaughey ended up polling higher than current Governor Greg Abbott, who's just done a piss-poor job of doing anything in the voters' best interest. And I think Beto O'Rourke is trying to take another stab at something. This guy is so thirsty. Go be a mayor or something. But Matthew McConaughey, of course, said, no, I'm not going to be governor.
Listen, over the past 2 years, I've been working on the answer to the question of how I can be most useful in this life going forward. It never occurred to me that I would one day be considered for political leadership. It's a humbling and inspiring path to ponder. It is also a path that I'm choosing not to take at this moment. What am I going to do? I'm going to continue to work and invest the bounty I have by supporting entrepreneurs, businesses, and foundations that I believe are leaders, establishments that I believe are creating pathways for people to succeed in life, organizations that have a mission to serve and build trust while also generating prosperity. That's the American dream.
I love his voice, man.
I'll tell you what, I like Matthew McConaughey a lot, but I also get the vibe that he's not that bright. Do you ever get that vibe? I don't know, because he speaks in such like folksy, he like strings, in conversations with people, he strings together enough like fortune cookie wisdom where it sounds like he's got something going on, but I don't know that he's that sharp.
Does he have to be?
He does not.
Look at him.
He doesn't. I'm just saying that when it comes down to if he said, yes, I'm running for governor. Listen, Arnold Schwarzenegger was the governor of California, and by most accounts, he was okay at it. He's a Republican. I mean, you know, that doesn't matter to some people. Matthew McConaughey, I don't think would be running as a, you know, he'd make up some nonsense about, I'm going to be in the middle. And
I'm the McConaughey party.
I'm the McConaughey, right, yeah. So, yeah, he is not going to run for governor.
I mean, he's smart enough to not run for governor. I think that's... I mean, the guy's still an A-list actor. He can still make great movies.
Sure.
You can't do that if you're running a state.
You can't make Interstellar 2 more interstellar?
Interstellarist.
Yeah, that's so he's not going to do that. I was reading about some stupid TV Dr. Ounce is going to run for Senate.
I don't know what that is.
Dr. Ounce.
No, Senate.
And you run for U.S. Senate in Pennsylvania. You ever heard of this guy?
No.
He's some snake oil salesman on television, I guess.
What? They still keep selling snake oil on television?
They do. How many slick snakes do we have to have?
I mean, where's PETA at for this?
I know.
All these snakes getting wrung out for their
Oiled.
oil.
Yeah. A guy named Dr. Mehmet Ounce.
Mehmet? Are you sure he's not helping with the live stream? This sounds like a made-up name. I mean, a regular person's name.
A regular person's name. Mehmet Ounce is running for Senate.
I just like the idea of someone being like, oh, what do you do? Like, I work in oil. And they're like, oh, on the oil rigs, no snake. Oh, which is more lucrative.
Right now, we're doing a lot of damage control. Snake oil has gotten a bad name, and it's not our fault.
Trying to get it back. Yep. Herpetology, crude oil business is very good. Now, of course, Dr. Oz is running for Senate there in Pennsylvania.
Ounce. Okay.
That was supposed to be the joke.
That went right over my head.
It went over. That one was That one was just for me, by the way.
That's more of a visual bit.
Well, maybe. Anyway, listen, this guy's been promoting nonsense for years, so it makes perfect sense that, wasn't he an Oprah protege? Didn't Dr. Oz and Dr. Phil get their own shows from being on Oprah?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm still looking up Dr. Ounce because I
like,
never even heard of
is
this guy.
a kids show? Or?
No, he's running for,
So I think Oprah owns their shows or like runs them.
I wonder if he he was a Trump advisor, which tells you all you need to know about Dr. Oz. But I wonder if he expects Oprah's endorsement at any point. But, listen, whatever legitimacy Dr. Oz had as a physician, I put him up there with, like, Ben Carson. You're like, yeah, these guys are doctors. But Jesus Christ, they basically...
Ben Carson was a world-renowned brain
surgeon.
And then he did...
but Dr. Oz is a cardiothoracic surgeon, I think. He's no dummy, but he just went this TV show. He was just constantly pushing some nonsense.
I went in the one time I watched Dr. Oz. It was probably for like maybe 2 or 3 days in a row. I had some days off, and then they were selling Garcinia Cambogia, right?
Yeah, or raspberry ketones.
Yes! So I go.
He's always on those impulse aisle tabloids where like fat housewives look at Dr. Oz and go, "I'm going to buy that."
That was me. I was like a drunk, fat, soon-to-be housewife, and I went into GNC, and I was standing in that like area, and the guy comes up to me, and he's like, big buff GNC guy, and he goes, "What are you looking for?" I was like, "I was watching Dr. Oz," and he just goes, "Nope."
Yeah, of course.
He cut me off and was like, "Whatever you think it's gonna do, it's not." Like
this has MAGA fingerprints all over it, boy.
Why would you risk your credibility on a TV show?
His credibility's gone because you're on TV.
He's a doctor.
He's making millions of dollars. He's making more money than he was. And if you want to go back and work on somebody's heart, they go, all right. I think he's a heart surgeon. It's not like he forgot how to do that. It's just that it's real hard to take a guy seriously. Would you want that guy working on you?
Did you ever think that
he's
maybe...
like, astrological signs reveal a lot about our health. Because once you're doing a television show, you have to shovel coal into the furnace every day, and most of it's going to be crap.
Yeah.
So you're really trading your legitimacy for a big fat paycheck. And I was like, I'm going to run for Senate in Pennsylvania, like out of the blue.
Did you think that maybe he was, by taking this TV show, he's working on the hearts of America?
No, I didn't consider that.
Open your mind, Alan.
Dr. Ounce?
Dr. Ounce.
All right. A visual gag, to be sure. I got to take a break. If you want to get a text for anything, 35192, AlanCoxShow.com. You can get us there as well. And listen wherever you are on the iHeartRadio app.
The Alan Cox Show. On 100.7